Sometime after that, Yeshua was in a situation where he had been teaching quite a large crowd for 3 days straight, and they had nothing to eat. Yeshua spoke to his disciples.
They've been with me for 3 days now with nothing to eat. I feel sorry for them. If I send them home now, they may faint on the way. Some of them have come a long distance to be here.
Yeah, true. But where are we going to find food out here for so many people?
Well, how many loaves do we have left for ourselves?
7.
So Yeshua told everyone to sit down. He took the 7 loaves, thanked Yahweh for them, broke them, and gave them to his disciples to share, which they did with all the people. They had a few small fish too, so he blessed the fish and instructed his disciples to do the same thing with them. Everybody ate their fill, and they took up 7 baskets full of leftovers, despite there being about 4,000 people. When everyone was full, Yeshua sent them home. Then he left quickly in a ship along with his disciples. This time they sailed to Dalmanutha, on the northwest shore of the Sea of Galilee. In Dalmanutha, he had yet another encounter with some religious leaders. They were pushing for Yeshua to do a miracle, to prove he was from Yahweh. Yeshua was exasperated, and he sighed deeply to express it.
Why do you keep looking for miracles? Listen to me. I'm not going to give you a miracle. Not you or anyone else like you.
With that, he left them and headed across the lake once again.
Hey, Andrew, have you saw those baskets of food that was left over?
No, I thought you had them. I left them on the beach.
Oh no, he's gonna be mad about this. You know how he hates us wasting stuff.
Well, we have 1 loaf left at least.
I hope you guys are aware of how the religious leaders and political activists can influence us. Like yeast spreading through a whole loaf of bread. All that talk about miracles can cause us to lose our true purpose.
Oh no, I think he knows about the bread.
We're in real hot water now.
It has nothing to do with bread or the lack of it. Are you so worried about getting into trouble that you can't listen to what I'm actually saying? You have eyes and ears, learn to use them. Do you remember how I used 5 loaves to feed 5,000 people? How many baskets did we have left after that?
12.
And then when I used 7 loaves to feed 4,000, how many baskets full of leftovers did you collect then?
7.
So why is it that you cannot stop worrying about bread long enough to understand what I'm really saying?
They disembarked from the ship in a little fishing village called Bethsaida, on the north coast of the Sea of Galilee. This time a blind man was brought to Yeshua to be touched. Yeshua took the blind man by the hand and wandered off out of town with him. When they were alone, he spit on his eyes and put his hands on him. Then he asked if the man could see anything.
I can see something like trees, but they're moving.
Yeshua put his hands on the man's eyes a second time and then had him look up again. This time he could see everything clearly.
Now, I want you to go straight back to your home. Do not go into town, and do not tell anyone in town what has happened. Do you understand?
Then Yeshua, along with his disciples, left that place and walked on to a Roman settlement at the base of Mount Hermon called Caesarea Philippi. As they were walking, Yeshua asked his disciples,
Who do the people think I am?
John the Baptist.
Or maybe Elijah.
Some just think that you are a new prophet.
But who do you think I am?
Well, you're the Messiah, of course.
Not so loud. Don't be telling that to anyone else. You see, I have to suffer many things first and be rejected by all of the religious leaders. They're going to kill me, but 3 days later, I'll come back to life.
Kill you? Are you mad? Why would they kill you? You're our Messiah.
Get away from me, you instrument of the devil. You have no idea about how Yahweh works and thinks. You just think like everyone else.
Later, when a crowd had gathered,
You want to follow me, do you? Well, this is more than just a walk in the park. You must learn to stop thinking about what you can get out of it and be prepared to face persecution, even martyrdom for me. If you try to save your life, you will lose it. But if you're prepared to lose your life for me and for the sake of our message, you will actually save it for eternity. Get things into perspective. What's the point of selling your soul just to be popular or rich? What could you possibly give in exchange for your soul? Listen to this very closely. Anyone who is ashamed of me and ashamed of what I teach in this selfish and sinful world, I'm going to be ashamed of them when I come in the glory of my Father with all the angels of heaven.